everyone, and welcome to Liberty Traders for yet another stream. I am extremely excited for today's stream. Today we're going to go over some altcoins as well, and see what opportunities you have, and I'll quickly go over why I think opportunity is great on the altcoins at the moment. So let's dig in to Bitcoin and do a quick update to see what is going on. As we can see on the short term, we definitely have this beautiful range going on, and it's just been absolutely amazing. As we can see, since the range has been showing signs of a range, we can definitely see that we're now catching ourselves in the mid of this range. So what we can look at to trade next is ultimately looking for higher, because we're in the middle of this range and it's now definitely testing as support. So I'm still looking for higher, and there's also some indication of bullish CVD going on. That's making higher lows, and we can see the CVD has made a lower low. So I'll definitely be keeping my eye on that. Currently, we do have some short-term bearish CVD, but if we do breach these highs, that will be invalidated. So for now, I'm waiting patiently. I won't be opening any longs if you're not long from the point of control mid of this channel. So we must just monitor and see what's going to happen next. Ultimately, if we do come up to this high, we can look at the reaction. I'm not setting any limit orders at all. I'll be waiting for the reaction. If I do see the reaction, I'm looking for some sort of a failed auction swing failure of these highs. I will definitely be taking that short. There's no doubt in my mind that I will miss that trade, and then I'll just keep trading the range. If we do lose these lows, exactly the same thing. I'll wait for the reaction. I won't be setting any limit orders. If we do come back into this channel, I will then just trade it back up, ultimately looking for higher after that, because we've definitely come into real significant levels at the moment. And if we do lose this low, we've got some great liquidity that's resting below us over here. So what we can look at, I just want to quickly do a fib pull again from this bottom, just to see where we find ourselves. Yeah, so we've got the 600 coming just below us at 20,500, just about. So that's also a very big level if we do lose these lows. So that is why I am aware if we breach these lows, we can tap into that 618, ultimately get back in and go higher. And then we've got this big weekly as resistance and this whole profile range over there. And as mentioned, we can then, drop further, look for the 1-to-1 around the monthly area. But for now, I will just be trading the range. Absolutely no reason to look for anything else. You don't always need to know where we're going in the market, as long as we are trading the charts. As we can see, after we put in this high and a nice little drop, I mentioned we did a swing failure of this low, had a nice little rise up, and as we can see, we did another swing failure of this high, coming back into the point of control of this whole range, into the midsection of the channel, very close to this daily area. And then we had a nice rise back up, again just doing a swing failure of this high, another drop back into the point of control. So we can see that this point of control of this range is a huge level at the moment in the midsection of this range, and I'm definitely looking for higher if we can breach these highs. So I mean, that's it for Bitcoin. Fairly simple. You can be in longs from the low of the range, and you can look for short at the top of the range. Then you find yourself in an amazing position where if the chart goes up, you get stopped out on your long, your shorts, and then if we do drop, you get stopped out of your longs. Obviously, you want to take profits when you reach your higher targets on your longs, and take profits on your shorts as you reach to your support levels. So that's it for Bitcoin. Very, very simple. We can just be trading this range, enjoying it, keeping an eye on the volume, keeping an eye on the divergences, and literally just trade this range. So I'll definitely do another quick update as soon as we see some major changes, and I'm just going to go and enjoy trading this range. So let's pop over to Ethereum. we can find ourselves with a nice little rise up after we came down into this value area low. Huge level I was talking about. Since then, a 12% rise. Absolutely amazing. That is really, really nice to see. I know I was talking about this key level. We can see we did have a brief stop, lost it, back tested, and then dropped all the way straight into that value area low. So yeah, this is definitely a significant level. I would call this extremely important, if not the most important level on the entire Ethereum charts, because this is the global value area low. As we can see, we've come to test it to the dollar, and yeah, this is a very big level. The point of control of this global area is the 18,000 level. If we do come above this level, we can definitely look for higher on the chart, much higher. But for now, if you're along from the low, you can still treat it as taking profits back at the high. You know, it is seemingly looking for a market structure change at the moment. However, we've got these higher lows still intact, so I'm not too worried at the moment. However, I will be looking at the reactions when we get to these resistance levels. Ultimately, the altcoins are looking absolutely amazing. If we look at the Bitcoin dominance chart, we can see that we are very, very low, and that can ultimately mean, Bitcoin is just losing some steam, Bitcoin is ranging, and that gives a nice little chance for the altcoins to run. So as you can see, the Bitcoin dominance is really low. And if Bitcoin is going to range, that means altcoins have some time to run. Ethereum dominance is extremely strong. This is a very key level that we've got over there, so we'll just keep an eye on that. If we do make higher highs on the Ethereum dominance, Ethereum is going to really do very well, and obviously the other altcoins are going to follow. So Ethereum is looking extremely nice at the moment. We can just keep an eye on the current levels on the chart. 1, 2, 3, possibly 4. Maybe look for another level going up. We can definitely now look for a nice little expansion on Ethereum. So first resistance will be 22,149. That's a zone. We can also be looking at taking these highs and then look for another big retrace to the downside. But I will just also look at the reaction that also comes in line with this whole massive trend line. So I'll definitely be looking at this level. That's quite a significant area of resistance. We have been going up quite a while now on Ethereum, but we can just keep an eye on it and see what's going to happen. Then we can look at some other altcoins. Solana is looking extremely good as well at the moment. We had this lovely drop straight into this monthly level. So that is massive level also on the 618 area. So significant level of support. If we can come above this daily level, get over the 618, we can definitely look for higher on Ethereum. Solana. We can look at the Solana BTC chart as well. We can see that we've come into this massive macro 0382 speed fan. It is looking like there is some, momentum loss at the moment. But we've got this huge monthly level, and if we do take this level, that's a very, very big support. But for now, if we can get back into this range area and look for higher levels, this is obviously a very key level, just basic SR coming into it, breaking down. So I'm really looking at Solana at the moment. It's done a lovely backtest of the monthly, and yeah, it's actually looking like a great opportunity. We can do so much profits percentage-wise on Solana if this thing starts running. So I'll be keeping an eye on Solana as well. Let's just see for just a sec what it's looking like on the daily, just by looking at, we've got the EMAs coming in there, 25 EMA. So I'll just be keeping an eye on that to breach and then looking for higher. Definitely looking like we've got some daily bullish divergences. So that's another nice thing that we can keep an eye on. So yeah, I'm loving Solana. It's looking absolutely amazing. So another great altcoin that you can look at to trade. You guys are welcome to sign up for Bybit and join with our link. If you guys don't know how to sign up, you guys can also ask us. We might do a video soon on how to sign up and trade on Bitcoin on Bybit. And then I'm also looking at Tezos, absolutely amazing altcoin. This thing is great. I'm going to flip over straight to the BTC chart. We can see it's just this range that's busy forming, but I just want to show that we've taken these lows on XDZ, and that can ultimately be that we can look for much higher on the chart. I mean, taking the lows, it's quite a significant low to take, and that could possibly be, after this accumulation, doing a spring, and definitely look for much higher on the chart. So if we can already see that we doing some potential market structure change by starting to take some highs. So I'll definitely monitor Tezos, as well as it's just absolutely amazing altcoin to trade. We've got some big levels coming in at the moment. Also, like Solana, coming to the 618, coming into a very big support zone. So we can just monitor that, and absolutely great opportunity in the altcoins at the moment. I'm very excited to trade some altcoins, scalping, loading up the bags of spot, and it's got amazing upside potential. Once we've got the macro lows in, we can definitely start looking at extreme highs on the altcoins, as with Bitcoin as well. So with the next coming weeks, we've got a very, according in time wise, with the fib times, we can definitely see on Bitcoin on the macro scale that we've definitely reached significant levels after the retrace, and we've been doing retrace for such a long time now on Bitcoin, and we can just anticipate after such a big drop and it taking so long. This has taken really so long. With the fib time, we've done from this 28k low back in June all the way to the 69k high. It's taken us all the way to the 1.618 already. So that's a significant fib time area. So we'll definitely be monitoring this for the next couple of weeks. And if we do get this bullish retrace on Bitcoin, and we find ourselves supports closing a monthly above the 19k area, we can definitely see and start anticipating much higher on the Bitcoin chart. We can then really simply go and take a trend-based fib pool, and depending on where the low is going to be put in, ultimately after a rise up, maybe potential drop, we can definitely start anticipating the 1.618, looking at this 32k area. So we'll just be waiting for the low to be put in, and if we ultimately do break up and do market structure change, that 32k area is definitely a level that I'm looking at. Obviously, we've got these major key levels that we've charted out, so we'll be looking at those levels, taking some profits, looking for shorts. But ultimately, if we do come down back these highs, we are looking for those highs ultimately. So yeah, extremely excited for what's to come. For now, I'm going to enjoy myself with some altcoin trading. And yeah, if you guys have questions, please do leave a comment and let us know if there's any specific coins you'd like us to do. And if you want to know more, you guys are welcome to join our Discord. It's a free server where we've got an amazing community. We're very soon to reopen our premium features with some amazing study material, video content, how-tos, mentoring, and yeah, extremely excited to reopen our premium again. just one last thing. As we can see, we have 1, 2, 3, and this is going to be potentially the 4th daily that we are closing above this daily level and this volume point of control. I don't know if that is still the point of control. Let's just have a look. That's obviously based on when I did the previous stream. So at the moment, no, this is the new point of control. So I'm just going to move that up. And that is actually very interesting. It's lining up with the mid of this channel. And as we can see, how beautiful is that? That literally lines up with this point of control of this range as well. So it's a very significant level. If we can stay above this, I'm definitely looking to take this high, as I mentioned. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed it. It's short and sweet, just went through some altcoin setups, well, the levels, and looking at really nice potential trades on the altcoins. And yeah, I'm extremely excited to trade the coming week after the weekend. So yeah, hope you guys have joined the stream. We'll catch you guys next week. We'll do a dedicated altcoin stream and do some more in-depth analysis on the altcoins to show you guys where we are and what we have to come. So yeah, have a lovely day, and we'll catch you guys on the next stream. Cheers guys, bye.